Hey guys, hope everyone's doing pretty well. Nick Lilia here, hanging out with you. I promised myself I was going to do these a little more often at the start of the year. This is all the way back in January, and then, life happens. A lot of life has actually happened in the last 6 months. But what I decided is that I really need to hunker down and finally start putting these together. It's probably not going to be every day for you guys, but what I'm going to try and do is give you guys a forecast update, as it says right over there. Trying to do it a couple of times a week at the very least. 1, 2, maybe 3 times, maybe 4 or 5 by the time things really get rolling. But by the way, the app is done beta testing. If you're late to the party, the app is out. It's been out now for a couple of months. But I just realized this the other day when I was talking on Facebook to you guys when all the storms were passing by. People were like, oh, you have an app? I had no idea. Which is fine. You're not supposed to know. You guys have lives too. But it is out there and it is available for everyone. So if you are interested, you can download it. What it'll do for you, and here, let me pop it right up for everyone. It will load up, look like that, and give you access to a radar, and probably, I may be biased, but probably the most sophisticated radar that you can get on a weather app without paying for the weather app. And you can load up the radar, and of course over here in Texas we have the excessive heat warnings in effect because we've got all of the heat, but back in South Mississippi, Louisiana, and Alabama, you folks are dealing with some showers and thunderstorms. And the storms, actually, if you turn on the storm arrows, and I've got this plugged in here, you can tap on it and it'll pop up like that. You then tap on the little white part and it'll give you, with all those stats, it'll give you something like this. You can slide the cities list down and it'll tell you which cities it'll be near, as well as some stats there at the top. It's not just a radar app. It'll give you a 7-day forecast, an hour by hour. It also has a couple of blocks in there that'll take you to a detailed forecast, kind of like this one, as well as hurricane prep tips, severe weather updates, tropical updates, the whole 9 yards. But let's talk about this weekend and what may be coming your guys' direction over the next couple of days. I won't bury the lead. The weekend's looking actually pretty nice. On the left here, we've got a look at the 500 millibar heights for tomorrow afternoon. That blue area in the southeast, that's the reason it's been raining so much. The little boundary on the back edge of that has been the focal point for showers, thunderstorms, and unfortunately recently, a lot of severe weather. On the right-hand side, you can see by Sunday, that thing starts to lift out of here, and then the thing that's on the blue area on the west coast on the left is in the Great Lakes on the right by the time we get to Sunday, and that opens the door for warmer weather to build in for the weekend, and it should be a little bit drier. And you guys may be kind of familiar if you've been following along on the blog for the last year or two. I've went to these kind of stoplight graphics, and I'm probably going to continue to kind of morph this a little bit, but your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday showing that temperatures are probably going to be the biggest concern each day. You'll kind of go back and forth with some cloud cover kind of here and there, and you may catch a wayward shower or thunderstorm possible as it kind of ropes around this kind of area of low pressure to our east and the ridge of high pressure to the west. On the left here, you can see the average temperature anomaly over the next couple of days. And for our area, we're sitting kind of somewhere between a little below average and a little above average. So we'll go ahead and call it kind of warm, but not too terribly bad. And on the right, you can see the precip chances as we head through the next couple of days. Nothing crazy, nothing significant, but a good chance for maybe some afternoon showers and thunderstorms, as well as some that may linger into the early evening. Overnight thunderstorms are possible, but they are looking less likely at this point. And then as we head through the next few days, looking ahead as we head through next week, next Thursday, and into the following weekend, that blue area on the west coast and the big ridge over Texas is going to keep Texas warm, keep the east coast unsettled with showers and thunderstorms. But notice that as we head from the left to the right later in the week, we kind of hold that pattern. You see that little blue, and let's see if I can mouse over here. Ooh, I can. You see that little area? That's a potential tropical disturbance. That's actually tropical depression, I believe number 4 right now, which it now shows, well out to sea and curlicuing back around to the north and staying away from everybody. This pattern is great for keeping things out of the Gulf of Mexico, and as you look into the tropics, that's exactly what we see. The NHC showing Brett and tropical depression number 4 on the left-hand side. On the bottom on the left, that's all of the ensemble model guidance that we even have access to showing where is anything that could possibly develop or that's already out there bred in Tropical Depression 4. Where is it going? And you'll notice that it's not going anywhere near the Gulf of Mexico. We may get stuff down into the southern Gulf, into the Bay of Campeche, but that's it. And even Brett there on the right showing that it's going full bore into Central America, likely as a tropical storm, or most likely actually as a tropical depression by the time it makes landfall, because it's going to get sheared apart really well as it moves through the Caribbean. So that's kind of a breakdown of what's happening in your weather as we head through the next couple of days. Don't forget to download the app if you so desire. I think it's a pretty good app, but I'm also pretty biased. Again, this is your forecast update for, bam, June 22nd of 2023. And hopefully I'll be doing these a little more often. For now, I'm Nick Lilia, signing off.